Hello, hello, hello. I have a painting to do, so if you want to watch, you can watch. I'm using acrylic with an acrylic thinner. I use the acrylic thinner a lot like I do my mediums for the oil. And it helps me to get a very similar texture. Or, yeah, I guess that's the right texture. I like that word. Acrylic paint dries very quickly, so using this thinner will help it not dry so quickly. Let's see here. Get me a brush. Feel free to use the comments or not. Live chat's going. And I look at them here and there when I think about it. I know right now you're thinking how exciting this is. Yeah, okay. Just getting this thinner mixed up with my paint right now. And I'm just using a paper plate for my palette. Yeah, that's a pretty good start. This is a painting I'm actually doing for somebody. They don't know it. It's going to be a gift. I guess I'm actually doing this from my wife. We're going to get technical. So she can give it as a gift. But I know who it's going to. And I like the idea. So I'll have them in mind while I'm doing it. And this acrylic paint that I'm using is Master's Touch brand. I purchased at Hobby Lobby. I use that brand oil paint. Lately, what you've seen on YouTube has been the Ohuhu. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's what I call them. Ohuhu. It's OHUHU. Chinese made. My wife purchased it as a gift, and it's a decent quality paint. But I don't know, it's not the same as Master's Touch. Master's Touch oil paint is much more solid, and it's made in the US. So personally, I'd prefer to go with Master's Touch. And don't worry, I'm not monetized, so it should go without saying that they're not a sponsor. If I was monetized, I think with my subscribers and the amount of time they spend watching, I could have possibly made 10, 15 cents by now. Yeah, I'm liking what I got going on here so far. It's an idea I had. And hopefully what I got in my head can kind of translate onto the canvas. So it don't always work that way. And the shallow I'm working with is yellow medium, or yellow MED. I'm assuming that means medium. No expert, so for all I know, that's for mixing colors. But I'm using it right here. Picking up a little crud on my tray, so I think when I go to do final touch-ups, because I've painted on this, off this plate already before, so I'm thinking it'd be wise when I go to do final touch-ups if I use my glass surface that I use for my oils, which will be fine. Instead of throwing it away, I'll just use my scraper, use a razor scraper to clean my glass. And I got the idea for glass from a YouTube content creator who is a painter. When I first got into oil paints, I got some tutorial and advice on mediums and such. This person I'm talking about does a lot of the realism painting, which I'm not really into. I'd like to do some more portrait type stuff, but my interest is mostly in abstract type design. I like mixing colors and shapes. Now, camera quality, I'm not sure how well you might actually be able to see all the detail in this here canvas. But I did have a pattern drawn out here. It should be starting to take form for you, regardless of how well the visuals are for you. Yeah. Now, I didn't have much of a plan. Just a vision, an idea. I didn't even really visualize it, just kind of knew I was going to try to go for. I think I can get it there. And bring my idea and the canvas at least somewhere in the middle. Yeah. And acrylics can be nice. I get various textures using my, you can do little dabbers. You can level it out too if you want. You can dab it into having different textures and dab marks, which is kind of cool when you get that stuff stacking up. That's one reason people like oil paint. And you can get a lot of that with acrylics. They actually have additives that you can purchase to cause a texture. Now, one thing about doing the texture is, unlike when I'm do my oil paintings and make a mistake, if I try to paint over it, you got that texture you've got to deal with. And that goes the same with oil. You get textured, it dries. Painted over stuff that you could see the brush marks for a certain shape. I had one that was a heart. And it didn't matter what I did. You could see that heart. I put layers and layers of paint on that thing. I think I eventually did get a paint coat over it. It took a lot of work. Good night. And yeah, it took a lot of work, but I don't even know what the heck I painted over it at this point. It's been so long ago. All right, let me get a piece of paper towel. I've used that yellow. I've used it. I'm going to switch colors since I used up that dab of color. I got one watcher. Thanks for watching. If you're a person or if you're an AI robot, I also appreciate you watching, even if you are being devious in your human studies. Yeah, I've just recently heard the term lurkers for those who watch and don't use the chats. If you hear me use that term, it's just because I think it's funny, and it's a label. People like labels, right? Well, Good chance I'll use that term. Just because I think it's funny. All right, I'm going to switch to new color. Give her a little squirt. Squirt. Should be good. Should be good. Yeah, you can kind of see what I got going on. It's kind of misformed, isn't it? I got the wild poofy hair going on tonight. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun. You know, New Year's Eve is coming. In 46 minutes, actually. I'm going to just paint this right up close. There we go. First contrasting color. Oh, and I went over the line. Damn it. Like a 3-year-old there. All right. Boom. First contrasting color. It's starting to look real nice now, isn't it? That's all right. I don't need you pumping my ego. Oh, see, I touched the yellow. And I got me a little green going on in there. Can't. Right next to the yellow. Trying to leave as little white as possible in doing this. Come on, man. Not too bad. I'm just using an 8x10 canvas. It's a stretched canvas over a wood frame. I don't know if this is a Hobby Lobby purchase or a recent Walmart purchase. At this time, with Hobby Lobby sales, they're about the same price and comparable in quality. Hobby Lobby, though, does have some high-end canvases, so if you're a good artist or want to try to paint something real nice, get you something good quality. Not that this here is bad quality, it's just, I don't know. If you're going to paint something you want in your family for 100 years, why not use something a step above the rest? And I got a few of those. And I don't intend to just use them on some dilly-dally kind of painting night. Not that this has no value to me. I just made it sound like I like to use cheap canvases. And I do. There you go. Nice part about acrylic is it dries fast. Even if you put it on thick like this. Now that thinner can kind of make that something that you ain't that old kind of want to come up. Something I've learned in using it. Yeah, right. This stuff's nice and thick here. Nice big brush. Big old goober. I really kind of don't know where I'm going with this right now. I'm just kind of following what I've been doing. But I'm not panicking yet. And I got some ideas. But I never tried this before. I'm not really using too much thinner because I did have a big old gob of paint. And I haven't said what I'm painting yet. I'm just kind of letting it take form, and when you figure it out, you figure it out. If you do figure it out, feel free to put it in the live chat. See, I keep baiting you in there. But maybe you don't want to put it in there. Be giving away the secret. All right. I'm going to try to do multiple layers. I'll be hanging out on this for a while until I'm happy. And I've got a whole crap ton of different tubes of yellows and blues that I'm going to work together in this that I got to work with. But I would say I'm not as good with acrylics as I am with oil, just because I like the oil's dry time, gives me workability. Acrylic, though, if you mess up, you're not stuck with wiping it off the canvas. I mean, it's kind of your only option if you want to really fix something on a messed up oil is you bust out the towel and you wipe the oil paint off. It's really about the best option you got. Or let it dry and paint over it. Acrylic dries fast, so you paint over it, but that's kind of the problem. Sometimes you got something good going on and it dries too quick for you to really get what you were trying to do, and can throw you off. Throws me off. I'm not proficient. And for you lurking there in the corner, if I start talking about multiple people watching it, it's because in my mind, more than one person is going to watch this in the end. And I'll turn and look before I'm done, and it'll say there's 0 people watching live. Anyway, I'll just keep on talking. Even if I don't talk about anything substantial at all, say some really weird stuff, maybe even. Who knows? So I have no clue. I just try to keep myself from saying something that get me in trouble. If I do that, you can think I'm dumb, and you can think I'm crazy. Yep, call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner, right? Yep, I say that a lot. Yep, I do. It's like my or yep. Oh my goodness, there's 2 people watching now. The second guy coming in, he missed all the suspense of what the hell I'm painting. You can probably see it now. Maybe. They're out of here. That happens too. I know one night I watched it keep going up and down just by one. It was like once in a while somebody'd pop on there, see what the hell I'm doing, and then leave. If you think about it, though, it probably is pretty creepy to some people to sit on a live stream, see somebody watching, and them never say anything. I know I'd done live streams before around summertime and just screwing around or whatever, and that shit sometimes would get on my nerves. Yeah, I'd be all cussing. Well, I ran out of that paint, so I forgot what color that was. I think it was my lighter blue. Maybe it was a sky blue. How about we get a phthalo blue? Get that out. I'm gonna wipe the brush off with a paper towel. Really? Yeah, I'm gonna. No, I'm not, because I'm gonna work on the outside still. Look at that big dark blue spot. That's nice. Like that. I'm gonna end up using too much paint doing that, so I'm gonna just focus that kind of crap on the outside area and just do a few of these big, heavy, thick blue spots. You'll be praying for me. Pray while I'm painting. And pray together. Oh Lord, I'm painting this with the intent of gift. I don't always have the confidence in my skill. I don't want to overestimate, be too confident either. So I'm asking that just help me along here so I can make this aesthetically pleasing and not look like a pile of crap. Thank you in advance. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so I done prayed. And I'm going to absolutely sure you had a little prayer going on in your heart too, Mr. Robot. And so that gives me total faith that good old Jesus is gonna help us out here. Make this thing look nice and pretty. Or nice and tough. I don't know, because I ain't said if it's a guy or a girl gonna get this thing. But there are girls who want it to look tough. And there are guys who want it to look pretty. So I guess it wouldn't much matter, huh? I'm an equal opportunity type person here. Yeah, I seen, I didn't read the whole article, but apparently this new strain of the beer bug has been confirmed to be in the United States. And what I was reading, I'm not going to say where because I can't quite remember. I don't want to quote me. Look it up, but don't quote me. But it was something about the person who was positive for this new strain was not connected with having traveled to the UK where this had been found already. So that led the experts to believe it's been circulating here. So take it for whatever it's worth. It's always recommended. Verify on your own anything. Whether it be Joe Schmo or even Big Brother. If you ain't interested in checking out a story that could affect you, but you've heard about it, you blindly follow one way or the other, well, you carry your own responsibility in that too. I've been duped before. I've been duped as recently as within the last 9-10 months. But that's pretty common these days. We're built for it here in America. Bunch of dopey mofos. Oh shizzle. Alright. I'm liking it. If you like it, give me that smash the like button. Yeah. Smash it. Big thumbs up. Make me feel good. Pump up my ego. Yeah. Right. So this brush is going to the water. Yes, it is. Now I'm thinking I really want to do that inside. So we gotta keep the contrast. Let's see. I might go with that blue again. That fallow. Is that what I used? Can anybody verify that? Oh yeah, I think it's fallow blue. I'm gonna go with that. Put it right down in the pile, see? And I'm not gonna dab it in thick like I did the outside. I'm going to try to paint it in there with some nice runny paint and see what I get. Because that's one reason I'm using acrylic, because it can dry quickly. I'm going to make adjustments. These two colors are horrible to have end up mixing if I was doing oil. So I think what I'm going to do is fill this in with one color blue and then take a step back for a sec, take a look, and see what I think I got to do to make it work. Because I'm on this road. And I'm not getting off. We're doing this. And I know this looks like crap, but this blue, this runny blue, the way I'm painting it in here is so tight. It's okay. Multiple layers. I'll try to take care of try not to even try to do detail work right now. Just get close. Oh, yep. Yeah. Circle. There we go. Yeah. All right. Now I'm not 100% sure what I'm thinking about this solid blue just with this quick glance I just took. Probably looks weird as shit. Definitely gonna need detail work. This ain't gonna be a just slap it on there kind of deal, is it? We'll see. Whatever it takes. We'll do it all on live stream. Either till it's finished or the YouTube server has run out of room. Now, one thing, this music I got playing in the background probably put you to sleep. Spice it up a little bit for you if you like. Oh man, that looks weird. Kind of confusing. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely weird and confusing. Paint that in there. A little thicker now. Looks horrible right now. That's my opinion. But remember, we prayed about it, so it'll turn out okay. Yep, no detail work yet. Oh, painted over the line again. Maybe that was my problem. Painted over the line too much. Kind of looks like I would have. Now somebody probably don't know what I'm painting. Which I think that's kind of what I'm going for. A little bit. Make someone have to look at it. Know what the heck they're looking at. Finish painting this blue in nice and thick with what I got. And switch some stuff up. I'm thinking one thing. If I was going to do this in the future, I think I would do more of a stripe instead of the blobs. Yeah, I think stripes would have been a good move. I also think one problem I got is I'm going to need a little more yellow in this painting on the outside of this heavy blue. A little more yellow. Yeah. And I'm just about out of that blue. I'll get this bad boy all sorts of taken care of. It'll look good when we're done. Alright, go into the paper towel. Now, let's use some lemon yellow. Yep, lemon yellow. I think I'm going to switch brushes for the yellow. We'll do that. I'm going to try to go kind of heavy with the thinner and make this pretty thin. See what that looks like. Yeah, I'm going to just kind of paint it in up here in the outer areas of this yellow and blue. The stuff that's white right now. Just fill all that in with this really runny yellow I got. Yeah, I like doing that. It's working well. Nice thin yellow paint. Now, one nice thing about using the thinner is it helps the paint spread better. Gives you more options about how it's going to spread. Thicker or thinner. A lot of people use water. And water will work because acrylic's water-based. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I'm okay. Yeah, so water will work because it's water-based. But the water evaporates. So some of the molecules leave and the molecular strength of the paint is lost from the evaporation. Molecules are gone, so the paint doesn't dry as strong as it could. So if you use a thinner like I am, it actually is made of the same stuff as the acrylic paint, a polymer. So you're actually adding more paint and thinning down the pigment. So I mean, that's really a way to look at it. Is it's about what you're doing to the pigment, not what you're doing to the paint, because that's really what you're getting out of these tubes. This ain't even just necessarily the same as paint, what most people think of as paint. It's really pigment. Yep, but it's not powder pigment, it's liquid form. So it's technically paint. But yep, really that pigment, you can thin it right down. Build up those layers. Yep. There. Doesn't that look horrible? Alright, well, that's kind of what we're going for. I gotta let this dry for a second. Yep, gotta let it dry so I can add some more paint. I think I might get in here and do some of the detail stuff. Maybe I should outline. No, I'm gonna finish the colors. I sure am indecisive sometimes. Phthalo blue. Get the blue brush and the thinner. Get the brush and the thinner. Yep. Get it nice and runny. Now this is when I gotta try to do straight shit. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go over the line. It's gonna take me a couple tries. I'll get it weaned down. Alright. Oh, uh-oh. Going outside the line. Trying to have this shit nice and sharp. Just have to work into it. And that's going to take another layer at the top. Sharpen that point. Okay. I can live with that. All right, yeah. I threw myself off. I had made an alteration and didn't know what the hell I was trying to follow here. I forgot. I'll probably fix that later. It's got me focusing. Definitely ain't talking as much. Getting a little lost in my pattern. I think if I keep cleaning it up like I am right now, I'll get it right where I want it. It's a little here, a little there. I think this is gonna end up being in the detail work. Need some thinner. We're getting there. Yellow, making it look green, doing that. Yep. Alright. So, how am I looking at here? Alright. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I would have done a lot better to have done stripes. Some sort of stripe. That's what I'm thinking. Would have been a little easier to see what the hell I got going on here. But it's definitely going to be abstract. That was the goal from the start. I do think I'm going to have some more detail work. Clean this up still. I ain't scared. And don't feel obligated to hang out all night. Yeah, that is confusing right now. Welcome to the show, lurker number 2. If you don't know what I mean calling you a lurker, you can ask your friend. He heard the story already. He or she. Shit, I almost drank my brush water. Oh, yeah. That was good. I'm going to test out a yellow. See what it looks like. Let me get my real thin brush. Is that better than this one? Not really. Maybe. I'm trying it. Just want to see what this looks like. Try it down here. I don't know. It's not quite yellow enough. This gets scary, don't it? I use it to do my lining though. Try to get this in there. Try to get a sharp edge. That's all I'm trying to do here. Sharp edges. That's all I want. I don't think that's going to be the yellow for me. But I do think it will be useful because, like right here, I wanted to adjust this down to here as far as the yellow. So I think if I put this in here, since I've got it out, it'll help me cover up that blue that I don't want. Yeah, that'll do it. Let's see if I got any other adjustments. Like there might be one clear over to here. That's what I'm seeing. It looks like I've altered this to come down further. So I'm going to also bring it out. Try to balance that spot. Use this yellow to make an alteration. Now what the fuck? Yeah. What's going on here? I got myself confused with some of the alterations. This paint sucks without the medium. What the hell did I do there? Help hide that. Clean that up. Another one right here. Needs adjusted. It's fucking weird. I'm gonna adjust that right there. And that blue will come up higher. Yeah, okay. That'll take care of that. Clean up this edge. Oh. All right. You know, to tell you the truth, I kind of like it with some of those, these yellow spots. I kind of like some of these. Yeah. I think I'm going to put some more down. Give me another squirt. I should expand that a little bit more here. Make it easier to make that transition there. Oops. Went over the line, dang it. It happens. I ain't no pro. Starting to look like something yet? If you like it, don't forget to smash that like button. Just trying to think how it kind of sounded like a chicken trying to say button. Button. I can't even say it again. It's one of those weird mess ups you can't even repeat. And I was 8 seconds too late with the joke about it. Kind of like what I got going on here. Glad I decided to try this color. Sure am. I don't know about you, but I like what I got going on here right now. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking how this is coming along so far. Wait a bit. I think I'm going to have to switch brushes. I'm going to take a break for a second. Let this dry for a few minutes. I'm going to be switching back to blue. I got a couple different options I'm looking at for the blue, but I'm not sure. I'll have to test it out. It's officially New Year's Eve. I hope it's a very safe next 24 hours for everybody I love and more. I hope it's safe for everybody, but it's one of them amateur nights, you know. Yeah. Even with the bars being closed down in most places like they are, we can be sure there'll be people out there getting hurt because of the stupidity. It's a sad, sad thing. I've been guilty of a little overindulgence and going out and driving. So I don't mean to sound like no hypocrite, but all the same, it was stupid then, just the same as it is now. And I'll admit that much. Hoping this will work out for me. Trying this color out. Try to do some lining. Add a little more contrast in the work. Yeah, I think I'm liking what this is doing for me. Man, I'm gonna have to change this. It's too sexy music for me. There we go. I could have worked some magic to that last beat, though, I'll tell you what. Yesterday, went to the music store. Hadn't been there in a while. Got some new strings for my acoustic Epiphone. Old school guitar my dad gave me. The old beauty. Yeah. Got some new strings because it was missing one. So we'll get that replaced. Got a new set on my bass now. I was gonna save them. Kind of like add them to my prepper pile. But then I decided I'd just enjoy them. Maybe later I'll get some extra strings for the prepper pile. For now, I'll enjoy my new strings. And if you ain't figured it out, I'd say I'm on the detail stage. Whoops. Outside the line. Imagine that. I was a little sloppy. A little too much of the medium there. Yeah, I don't know what kind of New Year's celebration most people are going to be doing this year with the old beer bug. I did have some plans made, but went ahead and canceled those plans. It was the best thing to do. And instead, I'm going to be going over and seeing somebody different. And it's all right. It'll be a good night. And the plans I had to cancel, we'll just have to do all that same stuff when circumstances are better. And my bestie asked me about my brushes, and I forgot to answer her. But since I was thinking about that, I figured I'd talk about it for a second. She asked me about if I use different brush sizes and with my strokes and different stroke movements, and sometimes I go mindless, so I don't even think about what I'm doing. But like and that leads me to tend to use one brush for the most part. I tend to use one brush on a whole painting. When I'm painting oil, I just constantly mix in colors, and occasionally I'll clean my brush. I don't intend to use just one brush. I just get mindless. But there are definitely advantages to different brushes and different brush strokes. Alright, it's missing some stuff. Alright, I gotta look at it for a second. Well, one thing I'm thinking, I might want a little more yellow in there. I think that's something I should do. I do got a couple spots I gotta touch up on the yellow because the color changes and adjustments. I'm thinking it's going to take me a couple minutes. Smoke them if you got them. Excuse me. But the coughing just comes with the territory on a Chillin video. Don't you know? Alright. Got me a new color. See what I can do with it. See what it looks like. ultramarine sucks. That's all I got to say. I don't like it. Ain't enough substance for me. I definitely like a phthalo blue better. That's the really dark stuff, which I think I'm gonna get another hit on that. Phthalo blue out. Do some stuff. This ultramarine, it sucks. Yep. Sorry, ultramarine, but I like phthalo blue. Yep. I'm gonna water it down with this thinner. Yep. Should play a drinking game next time I do a live stream. See how many times I say yep or yeah. Yep. Think that's the word? Yep. I'm missing something here. Okay, gotta give the blue a rest for a minute. I'm frustrated with the blue. I don't want to be too overzealous with this yellow. Oops, wrong brush. I love it. Put my one brush in the water, grab my other brush for the other color, dip it in there. It's like, yep, those aren't the same. Not the same at all. I'm going to try this other brush though. I'm going out on a limb here. I'm nervous. About about to screw this up. Yep. Clean that up. It's gonna end up with like a green line. But I'm not upset yet. No, I'm not upset I'm doing this, so it wouldn't be too bad. I think this is doing it for me. I'm liking what I'm getting. If you've been keeping track, I've used 3 different brushes today. That's a change from the typical one. You know, I like that so much. I'm going to come out here and do it again. And hope I don't mess it up. I don't even know if you can see these lines I'm putting in here. It seems to be, at least to my eye, helping to accent the shape. And I still haven't said what it is I'm painting, just in case there's anybody who can't figure it out. I ain't told you yet. So if you can't tell, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe someone will be nice and the other guy will put it in the comments for the robot. That line's a little crooked for me. That'll work. Probably shouldn't have done that. Well, I don't know. What's that look like on the camera? Weird as shit. Alright, well, let me see here. I guess let me try to get my finishing. Do a finishing touch. Maybe I can do a finishing touch. I'd like another brush. And the phthalo, getting low on my phthalo blue. Might have to buy a big bottle. Alright. I dip the thinner. I'm mixing the paint in with the thinner. Hopefully I won't need more thinner. Mix it up pretty good. I got a little bit bigger of a brush. Start at the bottom. Nothing fancy going on here. Alright. Only thing I got left to do on this as far as I'm concerned, well, you know what? Maybe there is something I could do to improve this. I'll go out on a limb again. Yep, I think I will. This might be a mistake. I'll go real thin with the thinner. And we'll see. Yeah, fill that back in. Hide that. I don't know. Maybe this wasn't the right choice, but it's still the choice I made. It'd be better if I could keep them sharp. Yep, keep it sharp. Okay. Found a white spot there. A white spot there. Here a white spot. There a white spot. Everywhere a white spot. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Alright, better dip in the paint again. Come on, nice and sharp. Nice and sharp. Come on now. Okay. Nice and sharp. Come on now. Don't fuck this shit up. I don't know, that spot looks weird, don't it? Might as well finish it off, huh? Make it look real weird. It'll stand out. Maybe. Okay, I see a spot I missed. Yep, nobody even told me about it. Oh, keep it sharp. Alright. Only thing I could say is maybe it needs more yellow in general. But I don't know. I think I'm happy. Get you a close look here. That's what we got. Yep. That's what we got. Alright, so I'm gonna take me and my crazy poofy hair and jump off here. I'm gonna paint around the border of this thing and coat it with Mod Podge, and it'll be done. I think it looked pretty good myself, so hope you enjoyed watching. All right, be safe this new year.